welcome to season 2 of the Revenge of podcast, your weekly podcast for all things Revenge of and more. I'm Jeff Iser. And joining me as always is Corbin
Yellow
and Joe Myers.
Howdy, howdy.
We got a brand new motherfucking set. Look at this thing.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know if it's really a set. It's kind of just like it's a sofa in a room.
It's a situation.
It's a bunch of it's basically a Twitch streamer's wet dream.
Yeah.
In here.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple tube lights. We got this like neon light up sign. We got a bunch of artwork that's not cleared, but we won't talk about that, I guess.
We don't talk about that.
Don't look at the artwork.
Don't look at it. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's just all blurred.
we just happen to have this big ass couch and all these goddamn pillows, and now here we are.
Great pillows.
Yeah, thank you.
I like them.
They're from Sway.
Sway.
Yeah, I have way too many of them. And here we are.
I love it.
Yeah, thank Christ. It's been a wild year so far.
Yeah.
We last recorded the podcast
January.
It was January. Yeah. Well, we moved offices.
Mm-hmm.
We moved into the building next door to the store.
Mm-hmm.
We got out of that office. We closed down that podcast studio. We renovated the warehouse next to the store.
Yeah.
Completely, top to bottom. Quite literally, new roof and everything.
Yeah.
Electrical, a whole 9 yards. We put a shower in for Coral.
I do love that.
Next door. By the way, thank you for dressing up today
You're welcome.
for the big return. What do you call those pants you got on there?
They're French. Swata pants?
Swata pants. They look very, I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. You kind of look like Channing Tatum in like Magic Mike.
Oh.
That's good, though.
That's
Is
when he
it?
had muscles.
Is it?
I
I feel like the bagginess of your pants is hiding something. Like perhaps there's like some chicken legs down there.
Hey, whoa. We're.
Oh,
This is a
no.
new season. It's supposed to be.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
New season, new us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
new season, new us. It's, speaking of new season, new us, the temperature in this room is so beautiful,
Mhm.
right?
Nice and cold.
It's nice and cold. We got our little nips hard.
Yeah.
Anyway, we renovated this whole warehouse. We put a shower in with a little garbage disposal on the floor in case you want to get nasty. We did
We do love to get nasty.
we do love to get nasty. We got a kitchen. There's a tattoo studio in the back. We got the whole 9 yards. It's basically our little Revenge of fantasy factory.
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. But here we are. We finally have our podcast studio up and running, and we got some new cameras and all this new shit, and we're going to do the damn thing because people have been like, where's the podcast?
We're back, baby.
We're back, bitch. So let's talk about what we got going on right now. Now that we're caught up to present day,
Ayo.
we got some stuff coming up this weekend. So this is dropping again Thursdays because we're just
Sounds
gonna
good to me.
we're just gonna let it ride. We're recording on Mondays, dropping on Thursdays.
Cool.
So this weekend we've got free comic book day.
Yeah.
This Saturday. It's
Ooh.
basically a little comic book store holiday. Free comic book day. We got a bunch of titles for all ages.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Hopefully people come and just like take all our shit, so then we don't end up with a bunch of leftover. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we're doing it good. We're doing it good.
You know what else happens on Sunday?
What?
Book club pickups.
Ooh.
Goddamn book club pickups.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the calendar as if it's going to tell me what's going on, and it's for April.
Yeah, it ends. It ends like
crazy.
Thursday.
I
I
wish
literally
somebody
don't
would.
know.
Let
I
somebody know.
don't know.
Yeah.
So okay, what else is happening?
Man, if only there was another calendar to look at.
I know I did do the calendar today, but I forgot already what's on it.
Great.
It's on your phone.
I know. So we have some other fun stuff coming up in May. I guess the calendar will have dropped already by now, but we got our first Lotzilla is
Yep.
May 24th.
Ooh.
Camp Lotzilla
Love
or
that.
Lake Lotzilla, if you will. We're gonna be dressed up like camp counselors.
Mhm.
I got the shortest little short shorts you ever did see.
They're
I'm gonna
pretty
wear
nice.
those. I'm looking into. I bought a lot of mesh recently. I'm gonna try to be like New Year, New Me with like mesh shirts.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you saw me with the one on the Supreme one.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was kind of worked, right?
It definitely worked. Wear it.
I
Wear
think so. Thank you. Are you
welcome.
just blowing smoke right now?
it.
Because I would never do that to you.
You know, never. I think it looked really nice on you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So we got Lake Godzilla. Before that, the week before, we are doing the gigantic release party for Exquisite Corpses.
Oh,
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
What you doing over there? What
I
you
was looking
for?
up your calendar since you didn't.
It's
say
in
that.
it's in our group text. You and me and Joe.
Got it.
Send that to me while you're at it.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so free comic book day is Saturday, and then
And
women's
book club pickups.
book club pickups, and then women's book club is next Thursday. Coral,
Women who
just
read.
so you know,
Yeah, I
women who
know.
read.
Mhm.
Then we got a magic tournament that's next Saturday. We've got Howdy Partner. We got the Exquisite Corpses launch, which is going to be huge. It's on a Friday. It's going to be a dual location situation. So we're going to have the warehouse, the parking lot. There's going to be activations and ground fog and searchlights and
There's searchlights.
Well, there will be lights. Whether or not they will be searching is to be determined. We'll see. There's going to be books.
Yeah.
Exquisite Corpses books.
Yep.
There's going to be big art, like pieces of art, blown up. There's going to be Coral will be there.
I'll be there.
Coral's going to be there.
Yeah, she's going to be, she's a big old James Tynan simp.
Now, is Molly going to be there?
No, she's not invited.
Oh.
Scott will be there, just like sweaty palms in the corner.
Will Scott be there?
Yeah, he'll be there.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see. Either way, he'll be sweaty palms in the corner, even if he's at home.
Yeah, true.
There's probably going to be some food there. We'll see about that. There's some other things going on. I got to figure it out is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that's the 16th. Then we got women's pinball tournament. We've got pin golf. We've got Lorcana. We've got all kinds of other shit. That's May.
That's May.
That's May.
It's gonna be May.
Does that satisfy you? Here, I'm gonna fix this for you because I feel like it needs to point at your face a little
I feel
more.
like if it looks like it's
just don't fillet it, and you'll be fine.
okay.
Oy.
All right, so we're gonna try some new stuff this season. We haven't had a chance to talk about any of this, but I've been thinking about it all day, and that's how much time one needs to prepare for a podcast is an entire day. So I want to start off each episode with a little segment I like to call Gay News.
Got news for you. That means you're gay.
What the fuck was that? This is a got news that means you're gay? What did it say?
I don't know. Play it again.
Got news for you. That means you're gay.
That news is gay.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
Gay
I just
news.
feel like we tried to do this when we were testing podcasts before. Was talk about news, and I think if we're a weekly show, we got to talk about news because we got really stuck in the rhythm of talking about movies and TV, which is fine, but it doesn't really represent us. And I feel like nothing really does other than gay news because that's how I relate to you.
What's that got to do with me?
Because like you're pretty, you're
Gay?
yeah, well, yeah.
And am I gay news?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
is it?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. But you've
God.
always got all the hot goss. So I figured we could each bring something to the table and talk about gay news. I'll start.
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
play the thing one more time.
Got news for you. That means you're gay.
Gay news. Something has been in the news lately that every time I see it, I think about you and I wonder if you're okay.
Don't.
You already know what I'm going to ask about, but so Jojo Siwa is she was recently on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK, which is commonly just known as Celebrity Big Brother.
Truth.
Over there. I think they were first.
Yeah. Big Brother. Yeah.
And Celebrity Big Brother. Right? I don't know.
Probably.
Anyway, Jojo Siwa was over there because she is a celebrity. And I know she's like a very big representation of your community, Coral.
Oh my
But
god.
so she's been on the show, and then she was getting hot and heavy with this dude from Love Is Blind or Too Hot to No.
I
what's
don't
the
know.
one over
I don't
there?
know. What it was.
Love Island. I think it was Love Island. I don't know. Anyway, there was like a hand job situation in a hot tub.
What?
And there was some other stuff, but and it was funny because her
JoJo's broken up with her partner.
well, so her partner, she proposed to them right before going into Celebrity Big Brother. Her name's Kath, which is like
Their name's Kath.
their name's Kath, which is so gay.
So Kath proposed to
No. JoJo proposed to Kath, and then went into Celebrity Big Brother,
and gave some dude a hand job?
and then got real hot and heavy with this dude. Then during the show was like, I realized that I'm actually not a lesbian, I'm queer
How does that make you queer?
on the show. And then she came out of the show,
Okay.
right? It just ended like a couple days ago or something. And then at the rap party, she broke up with Kath at the rap party. And then now she's like in the news talking about
Do you think
being queer.
this is just like her trying to get into the news?
I mean, it's definitely working, but I don't. oftentimes when things like this happen, I don't feel like people are smart enough to actually be like doing that, like masterminding that. Like, do you think Jojo Siwa is like, I know, I'll hook up with this dude? But I guess she was like raised in reality TV. And
Yeah, she's been in it from the get.
yeah,
Not from the get, excuse me, but
yeah,
her whole life.
yeah.
I don't know. People were talking about how they're so proud of her, and I don't get it.
Who?
The internet, the people.
What people? Your people?
Not
Your
my,
people?
I guess my people.
What are I want to know what the lesbians are saying about
What's
this.
Renee Rapp think about this?
Yeah.
Hey, Renee, don't bring her into this. She is above that.
Really?
Way above it.
She's not
We
above much though.
Um,
She's a little bottom heavy.
Oh. I love that bottom.
Yeah, we know.
No, I don't know. I read the comments, and that's basically like real news.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are just like, it's so proud. She's so strong.
Is she?
No, I don't get it.
But what
And I
about
feel like an
her?
asshole.
What about her whole new image with her album and her Karma song? Are you still gonna rock that song every morning at the gym?
No. That is your song.
Listen, we all know that you're Karma is my favorite.
What? I'm gonna flip this table in this new
Don't
room.
do it.
It's gonna ruin this whole new vibe.
Wow. Okay. So what's your take on the situation? Do you?
I think it's stupid.
Okay.
I don't get how you're a lesbian and you go on the show and you get bored and you give some dude a hand job and now you're like, I'm queer,
Yeah.
and people are applauding you.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't understand what it means to be gay.
Wow. By erasure, you guys.
Yeah.
What is that?
By erasure.
What's that?
It's like you can only be gay or straight.
I mean, but
Well,
she's
what's
like,
the queer? What's queer mean?
I think queer is a catch-all a little bit. There is
Okay.
like gender queer and kind of the queer from the olden
yeah.
days.
There's a new person in our orbit. I won't name names, but I was like, I was looking at their Instagram and I was like, is this person gay or straight? I don't understand. And then it turns out they're just like everything.
poly. Or
Like,
no.
No. What is it called?
It is a P.
Pan.
Pansexual.
Is
That's
that a
it.
thing?
That's what. Yeah,
Yes.
you like the person more than what's going on.
It's when they
Yeah.
only fuck pans.
I don't
That's
think that's
stupid.
it.
It's kind of like being a furry, but you dress as Peter Pan.
That's gay.
That's gay.
that's not pan.
It's kind of like when you just love playing the panpipes.
This is dumb.
Just
No?
digging
This
over
is not
there.
a bit anymore.
No?
No.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm trying to understand the gay stuff, but I
But-
feel like an old 60-year-old man from like my time
Yeah.
where they're like, oh, gay is bad, and I'm like, just be one or the other.
Your legs are as skinny as a 60-year-old man.
What are you doing? I pay for a session.
I've been
twice
taking
a-
HGH ever since season 1.
Let's see, they're huge. Look at that calf.
Look at that.
Look at them flaps.
I didn't want to scare everybody, so there's loose fitting.
God
There's a
damn.
lot going on.
Yeah, we can all see our legs now. People are out here like, I could do the whole podcast like this.
spread
Just
them.
really
Please
just
don't.
You know what I mean? How's
Please
this for a
don't.
lesbian?
Oh God,
Jojo Siwa, what you think about these? You know what I mean?
God,
I
we're
heard
gonna
you're
get
queer now.
canceled the first episode.
I know.
I heard you're queer
Here we
now,
go.
baby. All right. What you got for gay news?
For gay, that was my fucking gay news.
Oh,
You took it right out her damn lesbian mouth.
sorry.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what else is going on. What's gay news though?
I mean, it's kind of like anything, honestly.
Anything that
like,
we
here's
think is
another
By the
gay?
time it comes out of your mouth,
Yeah, it's
It's
gay.
gay?
Yeah, there's okay. I got a couple of things. Apparently, someone named Jiggly Caliente has died,
yes. I saw that today too.
What
which
is
I
that?
think it's like
Who is that?
it's-
Not
Who
what
is,
is that?
who is that?
It's sad that a person has died. It's funny to me that their drag persona named Jiggly Caliente.
I mean, that's
is-
just follow through on their, they
is-
came up with that name.
I know, but it's like all the headlines.
Yeah.
Jiggly Caliente. Has
That's what
died.
makes it work.
Oh goodness.
So there's that. Jiggly Caliente
Yeah.
has died. And then furthermore,
Uh-huh.
in other gay news, apparently there's a Beyonce concert happening in LA right tonight.
Woo!
Also Thursday night. Also tonight, I guess. Tonight and
Yeah.
tonight.
Okay.
And then also on Sunday. And there's very low attendance. So
For
you can,
Beyonce?
you can get tickets for it's a Cowboy Carter.
Because no one can afford
Oh.
it.
So yeah, so no, there's like 4,000 empty seats for tonight, and the tickets are as low as $20 at SoFi, and they're as high as $300, which makes me think we should go to fucking Beyonce.
Okay, let's
Cowboy
go.
I've never
Carter.
been to a Beyonce concert.
Mm-mm.
No, I've
That's-
never even been to SoFi.
That's surprising here, though, right?
Well, I
Yeah.
think everyone's hurting.
Yeah,
Southern
I think
California.
everyone's broke. People are like, oh, we don't want to spend $1 billion on concert tickets.
Fucking tariffs.
But at the same time, oh, you're so worldly now.
yeah.
I think, but all the articles are like, oh, there's like 4,000 empty seats. And I'm kind of like, well, isn't there like 1 million seats in that?
Probably.
Like, so 4,000 empty seats isn't that many empty
Is that where
seats.
Taylor Swift performed, though? That might be the comparison people are making.
Maybe. I mean, SoFi is like the big new one. It's the
Yeah.
one that's got like all the LED screens and all that crazy shit. I mean, she is playing 3 nights in a row, but it's also like a Monday, a Thursday, and a Sunday. That seems kind of weird.
That's weird.
It's just, I think it's just expensive right now. Life
Yeah.
is expensive in Southern California.
I wonder if she's just doing Cowboy Carter.
I
would love. You think she's gonna ride a horse? Look at that horse. You
Hey,
okay?
yeah, stop that. That would be pretty. I was like,
Oh,
that
did
would be
you-
cool.
We did Kenzie and I did a little live stream earlier today,
Mhm.
and we featured your pick for Free Comic Book Day.
You did a live stream?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
What
Yeah.
was it? What'd you pick for me? Or is it-
I
was a
don't think it's still
surprise?
here. It is here, but I can't go over and get
Were
it.
there boobies?
No, but there were horses.
Oh, horse girl.
Why? I thought we said new season to us.
I
What is
didn't-
this?
I didn't say new season, new
Hey,
us. I just said new season.
We did the live stream before New Season New Us.
Oh,
so
okay, sure.
Fine.
But like horse loving is forever. I got a documentary for you to watch, by the way.
Oh
Speaking
my
of horse
God,
loving,
what is it?
it's called Zoo.
Zoo?
Yeah.
Is it sad?
I don't know, Zoo.
It's about Mr. Hands.
No, don't watch that.
Oh no.
No.
No,
That
You
would
wanna
be
watch
funny.
Do you want to watch that?
I do have a horse movie for you.
Really? Is
Yeah.
it Flicker?
No,
Flicker
it's-
your bean.
no, but I would like to know what that one is.
It's got Dakota Fanning.
And Flicker Your Bean, I'll
Yeah,
watch it. I'll
yeah,
watch it. Yeah,
yeah,
send
okay.
it over. Wait, which one's Dakota Fanning?
She's the
From Twilight?
yeah.
Okay, cool. You should watch Spirit.
No.
Spirit is the horniest animated horse movie I've ever seen. It's disgusting.
Is it horny because for you or for the horse?
No, it's not horny for me. Just
Are you horny for it?
no. Hey, I will say that is Molly's like #1 animated crush. This is
Huh.
horse,
All right.
and it almost
I mean-
ruined our relationship.
Wow.
What is this?
You can see. I can see it. I
Look
get
at
it.
that horse. Look at
I
that
don't want to go to
horse.
the concert.
Wow.
Oh,
What about you, Joe? You got any gay news for us?
I got a gay bone to pick.
Yeah, pick my bone.
George Santos going to
Oh.
prison for 87 months.
Yep.
For basically like embezzling public money.
Yep.
Illegal wiretaps,
Yep.
et cetera, et cetera. Meanwhile, Matt Gaetz out here in West Hollywood
Yeah.
running fucking Trump MAGA rallies
Mm.
while he's got, he had to step down because of child sex trafficking,
Yeah.
but he's still out free.
Although Santos is like also gross.
True, he is a MAGA bullshit, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I just got the gay guy who embezzled money is
Yeah.
going to prison for over 7 years.
but he says
Yeah.
he's not gay, right?
No, he's gay.
No, he says he's
He's
gay.
very
He's
gay.
now,
okay,
yeah.
so he looks gay.
And
He's like all puffy.
Matt
yeah, that's
Gaetz
he's
just
all
sign of a
puffy with
gay.
him.
Matt Gaetz is out here with a free ticket to child sex trafficking.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that.
Remember when he was going to be the attorney general?
Yeah, and he was like, I resign.
Yeah, I don't need this heat.
Too much diddling. I got to deal with that.
I know who these people are. Never
She doesn't
mind.
know shit about.
I know.
She doesn't know shit about shit.
Yeah, I know. I know about the economy.
All right.
You have big Santos energy, Coral.
You do have. Yeah, you do.
The guy that you're talking about diddling?
He's
No, that's Gates.
Oh, okay.
Gates is the diddle bug.
He's from Florida.
Santos is which one?
Santos is the
He's
guy.
the puffy one.
Why am I the puffy gay?
Well,
I
because-
don't know. Ask yourself.
This is bullshit.
I was just saying, you know how you can like lead us on to be like, I know what we're talking about.
That's true.
That's big George Santos energy.
That is big George Santos energy. Here, I'll show you a picture of him.
I'm gonna lose it. I just know so much, so I don't want to embarrass y'all with my knowledge.
Yeah,
of,
exactly.
you
Yeah.
know, of government.
Yeah.
Ew. No, that's rude.
I'm not saying in appearance. I'm saying in
Oh.
like vibes.
I thought it was appearance. So sorry.
That- Anyways.
All right, I got one more little bit of gay news. I got a bone to pick.
Okay.
There you go.
I got
Pick it.
fired last week.
Doing.
What?
I got fired last week. Did I tell you about that?
What are we gonna do?
No. Did I? I mean, you knew about that. Did I tell you about that?
No.
I was working on the season 2 reunion show,
Oh.
and I got fired because purveyors of gay television,
Mm-hmm.
they're very little picky bitches to work with. Turns out.
I can't imagine.
Yeah. So I went through 7 completely different rounds of design for this thing, and they just said no, thank you. A week before we were supposed to build it, or not even build it, like shoot it.
What?
Like they're loading it in tomorrow, but they let me go last Wednesday.
But it's everything that you did?
No. Well, I mean, I guess that remains to be seen.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. I have no idea. Honestly, I was like every day I was like this close to quitting
Uh-huh.
because it was just so like they weren't giving me any feedback. They were just saying it doesn't feel. Their biggest note was, can it have like pops of color? And can each background be different? That's what they want. Is they want there's literally 12 people sitting on the stage in a semicircle. So it already looks ridiculous. And they want every single person to have a different background. But then they cut to the wide of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So you want it to look like some sort of cohesive something as the designer, but then they just want all they know how to do is focus on like what is directly behind each person's head. And it's the most ridiculous thing ever. So if you watch any of the reunions for any of their shows, you'll see just in the background, just like topiary and pillow and drapery. And there's a vase and there's a candle and then there's a flower. And it's like, it looks like Z Gallery barf everywhere.
Ew.
Yeah.
That does
so
sound annoying.
I couldn't barf hard enough for them, it turns out. But it's fine. They gave me a kill fee and they sent me packing.
That's nice.
So here we are.
Yeah.
But gay news, bitch.
Yeah.
Got news for you. I mean, you get.
God.
Oh, I'm glad I got that off my chest.
You feel better?
I was going to talk about it on the live stream last week, but Jordan Bloom was our guest, and I didn't want to make him feel weird. If I was going to go on and on about how much I hate television executives, you know,
I think that would
and
have
then
been
he would
funny.
be like, yeah, network executives are real, you know, I mean, he isn't one, and everyone hates network executives across the board.
All of them, yeah.
Even that, I can only assume they hate themselves as well, which is why they are network executives. Joe's like, don't.
Stop it.
It's fine. We don't know any network executives.
That's true. They all got fired.
They all got fired, and all the new ones are like 22 years old. They were getting coffee last year,
Yeah. It's
and
crazy.
now they're like, more Twilight.
Oh, yeah.
Let's greenlight 3 more Twilight
3
projects.
more
I
Twilights.
think we might.
Okay.
There's at least one.
Oh God, really? Are we gonna get a TV show kind of like Harry
It's
Potter?
animated, isn't it?
Animated.
I don't know yet.
I think there's an animated Twilight something.
Oh,
It's a good thing we're back with this podcast, so then we can tell Coral what to watch, so she can stop watching lesbian 1923.
it's not lesbian.
Okay, like you're not sitting there watching Helen Mirren.
She
Fucking,
does look pretty good in that. But that's
yeah, that's what I'm
disrespectful.
saying. She's just been watching Baby Girl over and over again, and Twilight.
I do love Baby Girl.
Yeah. What have you been watching? So you watched 1923 because
Yeah.
a certain someone told you to watch it.
Everybody. It's the #1 show in America.
Oh, is it then?
No.
I don't think so.
What is it? Love on the Spectrum? I just finished that season.
Yeah, the new one.
Cried the entire time.
Damn. Okay.
It's pretty relatable too.
Yeah.
You watch
Yeah.
that and they do stuff and I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
What else?
Probably makes you better at your job watching that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What else am I watching?
You watch The Last of Us?
No, I'll play the game. I feel like I've seen all I need
You played
to
the
do.
second game?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, so you know, I mean, it's like the same.
Yeah,
basically.
Kinsey was like, "Did you know?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Happened at the beginning of the game.
How do you feel about Abby?
I've not seen her in the show, so
Oh,
I
that's
don't.
right, okay.
So I don't know.
She does a very good facial and vocal performance in the show, and her physicality is a little weak.
Well, they said the girl that was in Alien, Prometheus,
Romulus?
What the fuck is Romulus?
Prometheus?
Romulus.
Romulus.
That she auditioned, but she didn't get it.
Spavey?
Yeah.
Chloe or Kate? Anyway, yeah.
But the physical is like so there for me. I feel like if I see the game and then I look at a character and they don't look like it, it drives me nuts.
Joe wanted the Love Lies Bleeding chick.
I thought she would have been great.
Which one?
The-
The buff one?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I would have done with that. Yeah. But she's doing something else right now, isn't
Yeah,
she?
she didn't. I don't even. I think she maybe said she wanted to do it, but I don't know that it went any further than that.
Well, one reason to watch this new season, even though you have seen it all, and we have both played the game as well, is they are giving our boy Gabe a lot to do.
Oh, that's
in this
nice.
show.
Yeah.
And now that Daddy Pedro's out of the way, spoilers, it's fine. It's been a week.
Aw.
He's like second build. So it came up and it was like Bella Ramsey.
It's
Gabriel
either
Luna.
been a week or 5 years.
Yeah, true. It did. We did know this would happen back in 2020.
Yeah.
You know, fine, whatever.
That's good for
what
him,
else?
though.
What else are you watching? Nothing.
I don't think nothing. I go and see Sinners Wednesday. I'm really excited.
We were gonna go tonight, but Joe's got stuff to do. So I think we are gonna go. Wait, what time are you going on Wednesday?
4:30.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Wow.
We're gonna go later.
We're gonna go at like 9:50.
I don't think I've ever went to the movie in the afternoon, so I'm excited to see
It's
what that life
good.
is like.
I used to do that way like 20 years ago when
Okay.
When Rosa would come clean the house, and I
20
was like
years ago.
off work.
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much, basically 20 years ago. And I'd go to the movies at the Grove in the afternoon by myself
Wait, why would you go by yourself?
because everyone else would be working.
That's scary.
No, why is it scary?
I don't think I could go to the movies by myself.
Why
Really?
not?
Yeah, that'd be awkward.
Well, I mean,
Like I'm just
There
sitting
wouldn't
there.
be anyone to. You can have all the popcorn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they would know that I'm alone, and they would be like, "Huh?"
They who?
who?
Everyone that's there.
The old biddies.
The old
They go to
biddies?
the.
I'm telling you, in the afternoon, half the people there are going to be there by themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Watching a movie by yourself is the best.
Well, yeah, I do. I don't really like watching movies with other people. Don't
Yeah.
ask me anything. Shush, shush.
And Molly's Molly's a text during the movie girl. I know it.
It happened. It happened once. We'll cut it off. But she's just like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "I'm watching the same movie that you're watching." I don't know. But y'all going 8:50?
9:50.
Okay. Either way, I'm going to
'Cause he's
spoil
gotta
it.
close.
I'm going to tell you everything that happens.
We're just doxing ourselves, but I guess that's the day before this comes out. So
Yeah.
we're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I got another little segment. I wanted to play a game.
A game?
I want to play a game.
Play the game.
Okay, this is called Vin Diesel or Jesus.
I got family.
Oh my.
So I wanted to read
That
some.
is so long.
I know. It's good though. I wanted to read some quotes and we have to decide whether Vin Diesel said them or Jesus said them.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Easy.
because I think it's it's a fine line. Don't look at my phone.
Okay.
Don't look at my phone.
I'll stare at
look at my
this
phone.
beam.
I live for this. I die for this.
That's Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I think that's Vin Diesel.
All right, that's Vin Diesel.
Oh God.
There is no greater love than to lay down your life for your friends.
I'm gonna say that's Jesus.
Vin Diesel.
It's Jesus.
Oh my fuck.
Yeah,
Because Vin Diesel would have said family.
yeah.
Okay. That's one mistake. We're good. Keep going.
No, wait. Is this Vin Diesel? This is Vin Diesel in anything,
It's.
or like
I mean, listen.
this
if
isn't
you're,
a Fast and Furious thing.
it doesn't necessarily have to be a Fast and Furious thing.
Okay.
It's also when he talks in interviews, he
Yes.
sounds like Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You don't turn your back on family, even when they do.
Okay. That's
Vin Diesel.
That's Vin Diesel.
Yeah, that's Vin Diesel. That's Vin Diesel. Let's see.
We should really have paddles for
Paddle.
this segment.
Yeah, we should have Pat. I know.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
It's fear that keeps people. It's fear that keeps most people away from their destiny.
Vin.
Jesus.
Vin Diesel.
God damn it.
Are you keeping score? Is somebody keeping score here?
Well, I'm down to.
Throw up a graphic.
Yeah, we'll put up a graphic.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, and whoever wins this gets something. I don't know. I'll figure that out by the end. Okay.
God.
The truth will set you free.
Jesus.
Gee,
That's
Jesus.
Corinthians 1:9.
It's Jesus, and no, you're wrong.
Jesus didn't say Corinthians.
I don't know. I just wanted to say something.
Find your confidence, lead with your heart, and the rest will follow.
I hate that I'm hearing it in his voice.
Vin. That's Vin.
Vin, yeah, it's Vin Diesel. Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself.
Vin.
That's Jesus.
Jesus.
Fuck yeah for Jesus.
Okay. Last but not least,
Mhm.
You can't lose if you never give up on the ones you love.
Vin.
Yes, Vin.
That's a fake one. That's neither.
So how?
That's not how the game works.
I threw it neither way. Okay, one more.
Okay.
Let's see. You have to think beyond your own needs. You have to think about the greater good.
Vin.
Jesus.
Vin Diesel.
Oh,
All right,
my
we'll see who
God.
wins. Since we didn't keep score,
Well, I
but
lost.
we'll do this every week.
Every week?
How many
Yeah.
quotes does Vin Diesel?
I mean, we'll do
Jesus-
Vin Diesel or Jesus, and we'll do other ors.
Okay.
Okay.
I got
Fine.
family.
Amen. Vin Diesel or Jesus? Do you like that?
It's something.
Some would say Vin Diesel is Jesus.
I don't think so.
Oh. Speaking of which, you know what I realized when we did the movie screening a couple nights ago?
Huh.
We could very easily set up and do church.
Do you want to do that?
I'm not saying what kind of church, but like you could easily set up. There's rows of seats, and then you could just talk. So I'm saying we could have church, like Revenge of Podcast Church.
We could just have knockoff TED Talks called Red Talks.
Oh no, it's just Coral. This one time. I had this-
What?
That's a red talk. What? Anyway, all right. This next segment is a little segment we like to call Coral's Corner.
Ooh, we back.
We back.
We
Yeah.
back. Oh, it's nice.
It's nice in
It's
here.
nice
Oh my
over here.
God.
Okay, so we have to talk about this book I'm reading. I'm
You're
listening to. I'm listening to.
I was gonna
I
say,
have-
hold up a minute.
And it's that pretty little book right there.
Shut up. You're listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl?
Yeah, I have 30 minutes left.
I was gonna tell you to read Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I was like, nah.
Is that why the AirPod Maxes were in the store today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just package everyone's little goodies while I'm listening to Princess,
Princess
Donut.
Donut.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be trash
No.
because I was like, Scott.
When Scott gets excited about something, there's a hit or miss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I was the same way because I've been hearing about this book for like at least a year,
Mhm.
right? Farted.
Oh
Sorry.
my God.
For like at least a year, and then Scott is the kind of guy who, when his tism takes control, he will explain the entire plot of something to you over and over again, like for many weeks in a row.
6 Sundays.
Yeah.
To be exact.
And you're just like, I'm never reading this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then I broke down and I actually read it. I read it like on paper.
What?
It was crazy. I know.
Yeah.
Do you haven't
But-
listened to it?
I didn't, and everyone keeps saying you have to listen to it, and I will. I'm going to listen to it starting in book 3. I decided. Maybe.
I have
We'll
it.
see.
I have it in audiobook for 1 through 3 if you decide to
All right,
swap.
well, I might re-listen to it or something.
I read like the first, I don't know, like 10 pages. And then I was like, nope.
There's a
I needed the
meter and
voices.
a thing that happens with the voices that makes it a lot easier to process.
So-
It's pretty cool.
You want to talk about it then?
Yeah, it's fucking good.
Yeah.
It's good. And I'm surprised that, because the only other thing I've ever listened to is The Woman in Me by Britney Spears. And that,
Read by Michelle Williams.
it was so good. But this, Scott was comparing it to like Lord of the Rings, and I was like, slow down.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, every time somebody comes into the store and I recommend it to them, I say it's Hunger Games meets Ready Player One.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's very similar to both of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple guys leaving Magic, and they were asking about it. And I was like rambling, and I stopped, and I was like, "Oh my God, I sound fucking gay." I was like, "No," I was like, "Just get it." I was like talking about crack Karen and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is pretty good."
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
But I felt like I was how Scott talks to me when he's excited. That's how it was coming off, and I was like, I need to have something to drink, and I'm like dry mouth, and I'm like really telling them
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I got Joe to listen to it too. Not
Yeah.
this Joe, the other Joe. He's
Yeah.
like a couple chapters in or something.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But there's 8.
There's 8 books, yeah. The second book is like half that size, and then the other books are over there somewhere. They're like they get progressively thicker and thicker. But so for people who don't know, it's this book series called Dungeon Crawler Carl is book 1. There's 8 books. They were all self-published originally,
Mhm.
and then this company, I forget what it is. I think it's a Penguin Random House
Yeah.
offshoot. Bought the rights, and they are re-releasing them in hardcover special edition. So
with additional material in the back.
with additional material in the back, which I decided not to read.
No, based on what I had seen of what that is in the first book, it won't mean anything until you get later in.
Yeah. So they are re-releasing all of them. So far, I think 1 through 5 is out, right? And they're putting the rest out. It's like every month. So like every month this year, they've been putting one out.
We're getting a show too, right?
And they're also doing a show, which is being showrun by friend of the shop, Chris Yost. Yost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Yost. He's the one who created Laura
Kinney.
Okay.
You're like the lesbian Wolverine.
She's not a lesbian.
Oh, well, sorry.
Oh,
No.
Sorry.
okay.
But yeah, Chris Yost, I forget what TV he did prior as well. He's done some TV.
I forget.
But he's show running it, and it's gonna be live action, which
it is live action. Oh fuck.
yeah, they thought it was all the boys were hoping it would be like a Rick and Morty situation, but
Yeah, I was hoping it like Invincible, like that type of animation, but live action, that's something I don't know. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's shit.
I mean, there's a lot of wacky shit that happens for it to be live action. So
That's what I
guess
was
we'll find
thinking.
out.
I just thought about what is it, Adette? She's the big Kraken lady with the huge
Oh, yeah.
titties.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I'll see that live action for sure, but I just don't know how you're gonna do that.
Yeah. Do you want to give the soft pitch to people, like what the story's about?
I don't know. It's just like a Chinese fucked up game show, in a way. You know,
Whoa!
you ever watch a Chinese game show and they're just like, it's all over the
well,
place.
those are
It's
Japanese game shows for one thing.
okay, well, you know what I'm
I
saying.
don't think Chinese do game shows.
They don't.
They probably do, but that's not a thing that I think escapes their.
Okay, anyways, it's like a Japanese, so sorry, fucked up game show, but it's like these aliens that are doing it.
Yeah.
But it's like more like, Dungeons and Dragons, where you can have like your inventory, you can use like spells and casting and shit. It's
Yeah.
all like weird shit, but stuff that's related to our world.
Yeah, so the basic premise of the book, and I don't know what to say without giving it away. I
Give
mean,
it
it's all
all
the
away.
first chapter.
So it's very Arthur C. Clarke in that it's like a hitchhiker's guide.
yeah.
The rights to the planet are sold to a mining operation.
Mhm.
Part of the deal is that while they mine the surface, they produce a television show. The way they do that is they collapse every structure on the face of the planet, and then people are forced underground into like basically a different reality
Yeah.
that is controlled by an AI and produced by the company that has received the rights to it. And so it's very World of Warcraft, Dungeons and Dragons meets Hunger Games
Yeah.
/ Arthur C. Clarke.
And every time people were like, "Oh, it's like dungeon crawling and it's an RPG," I would like my eyes would roll into the back of my head, and I'd be like, "I'm never reading that."
It's a whole genre called lit RPG.
Yeah, which is something that I would like. Still, I'd be like,
Yeah.
"No, thank you."
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Lit is like the literature part. It's like
I guess it's like, okay, it's like Critical Role does like live RPG, whatever, and this is like the written down form of it. Yes,
but it's not like he played a game to do this. It's like he took the structure of World of Warcraft is the thing I think most and placed it over.
I think it's a disservice to say that book is lit RPG. I mean, I'm sure that that's what it is to some degree.
It maybe does it a disservice in finding an audience.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, because like that, hearing that like way turned me off to it. But then as soon as I picked it up and started reading it, I was like, oh,
it's way more action serial so far for me.
Yeah. So you're
a
like,
lot of fun.
You're like in.
I mean, so far it's like 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah,
because
for
it's
sure.
like, if it was just the straight like dungeon shit, and I'd be like, nah, like Critical Role, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
For those who haven't read, who is Princess Donut?
Princess Donut is her Royal Majesty. She's a cat. Yeah, an award-winning first place blue ribbon cat.
Joe, I was talking to Kuntz on Saturday, I think. He was like listening to it, and he was like, "Oh, they're just getting to the hall to like learn how to do stuff."
The training hall.
And I was like, and he was like, "They're opening their things," and I was like, "Has the cat gotten anything yet?" And he was like, "No." So it's like he hasn't even gotten to like the cat talking.
I love that. I love that cat.
Yeah.
If anything happened, like I'm worried about the 9th level, to be really honest.
You got a while.
I know, but I'm just
Yeah,
like,
you got a ways. Apparently it gets wild. My favorite joke right now with all the boys is when they ask me, they're like, "Oh, you read it and you didn't listen to it?" I keep being like, yeah, and I'm not gonna read the rest. I think I got it. They hate that joke.
Well, it absolutely drives them crazy that I got as far as I did in the Red Rising series
Yeah.
and stopped.
Yeah.
That was the series they were previously obsessed with.
Well, the Shop Boys over at FTB, they are all like working away like little not munchkins. What is the
these are your employees.
Yeah. But you know,
Elves?
You talking about Oompa
Like
Loompas?
elves in
not the
Santa shop.
Yes, but I'm thinking more specifically like
Keebler
the Seven
people?
Dwarfs.
Oh,
Right?
Oh,
Aren't they
okay.
like
They're like
hi-ho,
toiling in a mine.
hi-ho,
Dork?
it's off to work we go.
Yeah.
Isn't that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that, but then once they get in there and they're like doing their work, they all have their headphones in and they all listen to like audiobooks, and oftentimes they like together listen to them.
gay.
It's pretty gay. And then actually every hour or so they like do push-ups, which is also very gay. Wait a minute.
What do they just sit there and just circle jerk after
Yeah,
that?
they
Okay.
actually do. That's weird.
Well, they-
I mean, don't tell them about the OnlyFans we're running.
Oh, I know. Like, no, these are security cameras.
Hush.
Well,
they're-
just keep going.
They're running off old, like week-old sandwiches. Their brains are
Hey,
rotting.
I
baby.
know.
They're down though.
I know
love
they
those
are.
sandwiches.
God.
I mean, they taste good still.
Yeah.
Anyway, but they got into the Dungeon Crawler Carl thing, and then just slowly like just turned into one mind meld, and they all love it. Kevin's listening to it right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Kevin's vibe either.
No, I mean he likes like sci-fi and stuff. He listens to a lot
Oh,
of the
that's
same
true.
shit.
I
So
forgot,
I
yeah.
think it's like right in there. If you this is a totally different book, and I know you're going to be listening to these for the next like 5 weeks to get through all of them, but
God.
you should listen to Project Hail Mary.
That is one of the best audiobooks.
It's seriously, it's the guy that wrote The Martian. Remember that movie?
Mm-hmm.
It's same
Project
same
Hail.
authors.
Okay.
So there's a lot of
Similar.
like science to it, but it is explained and digestible and exciting
I don't.
in a good way.
Yeah, I'm not going to pitch you on it now because you got a ways to go before you can actually listen
But
to
compare it to The Woman in Me. So is it hand in hand?
It's definitely just like the Britney Spears book.
perfect. I'll read it.
Absolutely, hands down.
Yeah. Project. Yeah. I got it.
All right. Well, this has been Coral's Corner.
Bye.
What a loop you threw for me there.
Yeah, I'm educated now. I
Yeah.
read. I know-
Holy shit.
I know book.
Women who read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Season
That's
2.
me,
You're
yeah.
out here reading. Next thing you know, you're going to learn how to drive.
What's that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She's gonna be into politics soon.
Oh,
You know,
Mhm.
my God.
I know politics.
Yeah, sure.
Eh.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on our first episode of season 2 of the Revenge of Podcast. We're gonna be back here doing this weekly, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Okay.